Hi, we are Lilytech-Lab. This video is related to sound creation. We'll be bringing you one of our tips on TONEX, an amp simulator software by ikmultimedia. TONEX capturing is so good that you won't be able to tell the difference from the original one if you get it right. It's helpful that this capture function can also be used with TONEX SE, which is included with TONEX 1. But taking longer than quad cortex and the like is unwelcomed. Therefore, when capturing in a time-constrained environment such as a rehearsal studio for hour rental, for example, many people may be thinking, if only it took within around 5 minutes like quad cortex, I could capture much more different patterns of settings. Actually, you can do it! TONEX capturing is divided into two phases, recording and training, with the training phase taking the most time. The recording phase takes about 5 minutes, so you can only record much in a studio and then take your time with the training phase when you get home. Now we are going to show how we can do if we want to rent a studio for an hour and record a total of 4 different sounds, 2 lead and 2 rhythm sounds. First, start capturing as usual. The recording has been finished. Usually, we would continue on to the training phase, but the point is to repeat the recording here instead of doing that. Save the recorded audio data. On both Mac and Windows, the audio data is a file called txmcapture in the ikmultimedia TONEX modulo folder in the document folder in the user's home directory. Rename this file to something else. We rename it to Rec1 for now. It's a good idea to make a note of what settings you recorded with so you don't forget. Click the capture button to start recording again and capture the sound with different equipment or settings than before. Repeat this process for as long as you like. Now that we are home, start training. Unfortunately, we can't just do the training phase, so we'll obediently start with recording. This recording file is not used, so the content can be anything. But record something, because an error will occur during the recording if it's silent. The recording has been finished. Delete the txmcapture file you've just created, as you don't need it. Instead, rename the recording data you want to train to txmcapture. You can simply rename it, but it's recommended to copy the original file and then rename it, because that makes possible. For example, I'll try it with default mode first and try it again with advanced if it's not good enough. Now we are ready to start training the content of Rec1 recorded in the studio, so start training. It takes about an hour and a half in advanced mode with our MacBook Pro. We'll brew up some coffee and wait patiently. The training process is over. You cannot compare the sound with the actual device with the method introduced here, so only check the sound and save it as a tone model. Once the training has been completed and saved as a tone model, repeat the same procedure for the remaining 3 files. Dummy recording, discarding the resulting file, renaming the file for training to txmcapture, training and saving as a new tone model. That's all. Cheers! If you've been having no choice but to train with fast or default because of not much time in the studio, you can now try advanced without any worries. Give it a try. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please thumb up and subscribe. See you in our other videos.